Designer's Cafe.
By far the tool that I use the most for controlling my zoom and pan is my 3-button wheel mouse. With no command active, if I roll the wheel forward, I will zoom in. Now you notice that where I place the cursor becomes the focus of my zoom. So I'm going to place the cursor over this part of the elevation drawings and I'll roll the mouse button forward. And it zooms on that part. Now to pan or to move my drawing around, I'm going to hold down the wheel. That's the 3rd button of my wheel mouse. And that activates my pan command. So I can zoom back out, I can change the focus, I can zoom in, I can hold down the wheel, and I can pan. Because I use the zoom and pan so much, they are commands that are transparent to other commands. What that means is I can be using one of my draw or modify commands and zoom and pan without interrupting. So if I needed to add a line to my existing drawing, I'm going to start a line command and then zoom in on this particular area. You notice that my line command is still active even though I'm zooming and I'm panning, and now I can start to draw my lines and that command. So I can use them anytime I'm using another command without interrupting. Another way that I can quickly access my pan and zoom commands using my mouse is from the right-click pop-up menu. Even with no command active, if I right-click my mouse, I get my pop-up menu. And here I have pan and zoom, I have my 3D steering wheels, I also have undo pan and zoom, so I can undo to go to a previous view, right-click, I can redo to go back. While the drawing information that's being generated by AutoCAD is very accurate, sometimes my screen display shows just an approximation of the shape that I would see. I will see this sometimes when I zoom in on an object. So I'm going to zoom in on a window. So I'll use a zoom window command. And I'm going to zoom in on this small bathroom or powder room in our drawing. And when I zoom in, you can see that the toilet and the sink, instead of looking like curves or arcs, that they look like chords or line segments that make these up. Now the reason why sometimes there is a distortion on the view is that AutoCAD is approximating those lines for the speed of the display. To fix this, I can use my Regen command. So just typing from the keyboard, Regen, and hitting enter, forces AutoCAD to redraw the screen. And it usually can take care of any of those small indiscrepancies that you see that are the result of zooming or changing the views. If I want to regenerate all of the objects in the drawing, not just in my current display, I can use the Regen All command, and that regenerates the whole drawing. If you have a very large drawing with many layers, sometimes it takes a little while to regenerate the drawing.